games were out in full force for Mizzou baseball. The Tigers had an opportunity to do something they've never done before: sweep the Florida Gators. And when Mizzou takes the field on Thursday, 9 team captains will represent the Tigers. One of those captains is graduate student Logan Muckey. Muckey has quite the story to tell, and this season will mean a little bit more to him. Like me, you already have one of these filled out. The 2 words every college basketball fan wants to hear: Selection Sunday.
Ready to dance.
Rod, it's the best time of the year. Maybe I can break out a dance here, but Tigers are here, we're here, and we're ready to go. Sure, people aren't going to be confusing Vivian Field with beaches anytime soon, but the Jefferson City Renegades are welcoming 3 players from New Jersey this summer. Those players are Kevin Sanchez, Manny Gonzalez, and Justin Rivera. And all 3 of them have said playing for the Renegades so far has been a breeze. Whether it was standing on top of this podium here at the state cross-country meet or the state track meet in Jefferson City, Wilms leaves Tolton as one of the most accomplished high school runners the state of Missouri has ever seen. In cross country, Wilms helped lead Tolton to 3-team state championships. In track, she won state 11 times. At May's state track and field meet, it took Thomas just 10.37 seconds to go from here to here, crossing the finish line as a state champion and rewriting both the Hickman and state record books. Game days are going to look a little bit different this season. As you can kind of see behind me, no Block M for the time being, but Tigers fans won't have to wait long to see some of the benefits of this project. Yeah, Rod, the season's here. We're all excited. The Tigers are excited, and there's a lot to be excited for. 2 straight seasons with double-digit wins. Right. A lot for Eli Drinkwitz and the Tigers to build off of, but we're ready for football. Tigers fans are ready for football. Should be a good one.
Coverage from Nashville for Missouri's ball game with Rod Smith and Bryan Hudnell.
It's been the theme all year, really the last couple of years for the Tigers. They had the game against Auburn, Oklahoma, Senior Day against Arkansas. This was a fitting ending for the Tigers, and every Tiger fan that made it down here to Nashville got a treat tonight.
Never been up here before.
You never been up here before?
I've never been up here before. Feels good though.
Grad student Logan Muckey is the definition of Mizzou made. Muckey grew up in Lee Summit and walked on to his childhood team.
I've been a Mizzou guy my entire life, and being able to be in this position, when I walked on back in 2021, I knew that it was going to be gritty. I knew that it was going to take a lot of hard work. So being in this situation now, I mean, words will never be able to describe it.
While Muckey was carrying out a dream, his world was turned upside down. In April, Muckey got a routine CT scan on a tonsil infection and was presented with news no person wants to hear: cancer.
I was diagnosed with papillary thyroid cancer. It was a shocker. It was a shocker for me, a shocker for my family, a shocker for my friends, my teammates. Being 22 years old, that's not really something you want to, hear.
While going through treatments, Muckey was tackling several things both on and off the field, but his story inspired his teammates and head coach.
A guy who just shows up every day with the right kind of energy and attitude and effort, makes plays. No job's too big or too small for him, and he's willing to hold people accountable. We talk about being accountable to the standard or responsible for the standard. He's one of those guys that feels responsible for the standard.
I mean, we voted him captain for a reason. He's a guy people look up to. His story, his work ethic, I mean, he's in the weight room every day.
Now 4 months removed from the diagnosis, Muckey made a full recovery, and his story and perseverance got him selected as team captain for the upcoming season.
I'll tell you, man, it is definitely the greatest honor in my life. It is to be able to represent this school, this university, this football team, all my brothers downstairs. There's nothing like it.
As we head into the All-Star break, a fixture in Jefferson City for several years was Kevin McDaniel's annual All-Star Game parties. Sadly, McDaniel passed away in 2023, but his love for baseball still lives on, and the people in his life are coming together to honor his legacy.
I feel like I have a house museum full of baseball right now, and I love when people come to visit me or Dad's old friends and look through some of the pieces with me, because I think it makes us all feel a little bit closer to him.
A walk through the McDaniel household is a walk through baseball history. Artifacts dating back to the 1950s with Mickey Mantle, old Cardinals and Royals memorabilia, signed cards, bats, baseballs, you name it. Throughout Kevin McDaniel's life, he amassed relic after relic of America's pastime.
If you asked anybody who knew my dad what he cared about and loved most in life forever, was probably me and my kids and baseball.
Even though Kevin passed away back in 2023, his daughter Caitlin still feels connected to her father through the game he loved.
It's been wonderful for me to go through the collection because I know how much joy and happiness it brought him and how much he loved the pieces, and learning about it and learning about each player and knowing their stats and following all of it, that it kind of makes me feel a little bit closer to him.
Kevin's love for baseball went beyond collecting memorabilia, stats, historic moments, World Series champions. He knew it all. This knowledge and passion was on full display to family and friends each year at an annual party he hosted during the All-Star Game.
Not only did he know a score of a game, he might even know the date of the game. He might even know the time of the game. He could probably even tell you what happened in the fifth inning with a certain player. The guy had a memory that was unbelievable.
And at this year's All-Star party, the people in Kevin's life who he made feel special want to return the favor. Kevin's baseball collection will be auctioned off, and the money raised will give him a new headstone.
It means the world to me. My dad meant the absolute world to me. He was the most important person in me and my kids' lives. And to not be able to get him a headstone and to not have the ability to afford that and get him a nicer place has weighed heavily on me.
For Kevin to have this headstone, it would mean everything for him. Kevin was a true friend. He would always make you feel like you were the only person in the crowd that he was talking to, and he really wanted to know more about you and what was going on in your life, and that's the way he was, and that's the way he lived.
Might be one of the coolest collections you'll ever see. After not having a party during last year's All-Star Game, family and friends of Kevin McDaniel will be reunited once again, this time to give back to someone that gave so much to them. If you think about it, there are a lot of parallels between beaches and a baseball field. The hot summer sun, the warm sand, and plenty of people. Sure, people aren't going to be confusing Vivian Field with beaches anytime soon, but the Jefferson City Renegades are welcoming 3 players from New Jersey this summer. Those players are Kevin Sanchez, Manny Gonzalez, and Justin Rivera. And all 3 of them have said playing for the Renegades so far has been a breeze.
Adjusting has been pretty easy. At this point, I kind of feel like I've been living here all my life, but not really. Still getting used to a couple things. I'd say biggest thing is how you act in public, because over there I'm used to big crowds and stuff, being loud, to be able to people hear me and stuff. But here it's really quiet. So
can I shout out my mom real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, shout out mom, shout out dad. Love my family, love my dog. God bless.
Learning new lifestyles, meeting new friends that I'd never met before, and just finding guys that with such different backgrounds and lifestyles and just connecting with them. It's just been an amazing experience.
All 3 players are sophomores at Bloomfield College. After playing at a New Jersey Summer League last year, a coach of theirs with ties to the Mink League pointed them towards the Renegades.
So our head coach at our college, he used to coach in this league at Chillicothe though. So I guess him and Coach Mike over here became best friends.
And he was like, hey, we have a good opportunity out in Missouri if you want. We're like, Missouri? Sure, why not? So really it's just a fun experience all around.
And after braving through the 18-hour car ride to Jefferson City, Sanchez, Gonzalez, and Rivera have all played key roles in guiding the Renegades to the top of the Mink League South standings 3 weeks into the season. And all 3 have title aspirations for their new home.
I feel like we're a team that we have a chance every game no matter who we play, and we're a great team, and we're just going to keep winning, and we're going to make it to the championship.